it's time to glaze. Where are the Lord of the Mysteries haters now? You know, they be mad if they could read or if they were literate and could understand what we're saying, Ellen Historian. But fortunately for us, those crayon eaters already got filtered out.
Remember about a month and a half ago where all of the Lord of Mysteries haters were doubting the Donghua? Where are they now? Where are the haters? Because here's the reality. For the last 11 weeks straight, every new Lord of Mysteries episode has been ranked in the top 1 or 2 episodes of the week. Rarely.
What is this website though? Queen doing a fucking L is pretty funny in the episode where she pops off. What are these ratings and why do they matter? Does anybody know? Because listen, I want to glaze Lord of the Mysteries too. IMDb. So, IMDb Lord of the Mysteries rating. Are they legitimate? How does IMDb even like procure their list? It's just IMDb fans, huh? So basically you can like, what's it called? You can brigade this shit and get higher ratings of it, huh? I don't know if IMDb is, yeah, it's fan rating. But then again, another thing too is, at the end of the day, what? You're telling me fans can't rate it? Yeah, of course you can brigade it too. But like, at the end of the day, everything is a subjective rating by the people that watched it. And, okay, here's the thing too. The fact that Kaiju 8, listen, is this okay, Kaiju 8 season 2? What is this shit? Because Kaiju 8 right now, oh my fucking god. Kaiju 8 season 2 IMDb rating. What is this shit? It's 8 out of 10 apparently. I mean, this is some season 1 stuff, right? Season 2. So, Naruto episode 7.6 out of 10. 8, 8.6, 9.3, 7.7, 7.7, 7.7. This is why I think that IMDb, I don't know, I just feel like Kaiju 8 rating, maybe it is as good as it should be, but damn, it is a fucking dead show right now. The reason I'm bringing Kaiju 8 right now is to show you that, like, the crazy drastic fall off of Kaiju 8. I know this is a Lord of the Mysteries glaze video, but I just have to put Kaiju 8 on blast because we're just talking about it. This shit fell off like crazy. Back in season 1, things were really popping off. Great, things are going well, blah, blah, blah. Season 2 hits. The peak of season 2 was basically the first episode with Naruto at 3.7k. And I understand that like my YouTube reaction viewership is not a good metric to take account, but it's all relative, right? Other channels may get 10,000 views, I might get only 2,000 views, but still, look at the relative difference. The fact that like this shit can't even pass 2k views anymore, it shows you like this shit is dead. The fans don't care about it. A lot of people think it's because the manga is dead, but regardless, I relate this to IMDb and how this then relates to Lord of the Mysteries. Is this really a good rating to use? I don't know. I think that Lord of the Mysteries is actually a good show though, and the ratings here may be reflective of that.
Episodes of the week, rarely landing at 3rd but never lower. Almost every episode so far has scored a 9 or above, and we still have
so this ranking here too, 3rd or lower, implies that we are comparing like IMDb categories together, right? So at that point, I guess it just kind of depends on how strong the community is, how strong the brigading can be, and how they can glaze their own show and get that shit. To Be Hero X top of it is actually kind of crazy though, huh? Episode 9 Party, lower than episode 20, the Ruins incident, where Queen pulls off an Aura Farms, and it's the conclusion of everything, you know, combining together. That episode was really good though, To Be Hero X, right? Like that shit took like 6, 8 episodes, maybe more than that. Maybe 10 episodes. All in the making, all these different story points coming together, and then a pop-off happening, so maybe it does deserve it.
3rd but never lower. Almost every episode so far has scored a 9 or above, and we still have
Let's see the ratings here. 8.9, 9.1, 9.3 for the first 3 episodes, 9.2, 9.0. Highest rating so far is episode 9. I really enjoyed episode 6, the Mr. Azik one, but the highest one so far definitely is the Mr. Azik episode, as well as the Neil episode.
And we still have 2 episodes to go, which just happen to be the best ones of the season. Furthermore,
yeah, tomorrow, right? So Mastermind comes out tomorrow. It's gonna be fucking crazy. And then wait. Episode 11. I think they're combining the first 2 episode double release into 1 episode together. It's technically episode 12, right? We're talking about episode 12 and 13. That should be coming out in the next 2 weeks. And I don't know. A lot of people are hyping up episode 13 like it is the next coming of Christ. So we'll see. We'll see exactly how amazing it is. A lot of people are saying, oh my god, the plot twist. It's so crazy. That's the thing. We already know about the Tengen Doomsday stuff, yet there's still going to be plot twist. That there's going to be people crying and shitting their pants, and alright.
Episode 11, which is the latest release, is already sitting at a 9.5 out of 10. Now, I can already hear some of you guys frantically writing in the comments, saying, well, LOTM's high ratings are only because it already has a pre-existing fanbase from the novels. Sure, but that logic also applies to almost every single major anime adaptation. And
except To Be Hero X, right? Which is actually really impressive. Because To Be Hero X is an anime-only project, right? I think that is really cool. This ended up being a To Be Hero X glaze rather than a Lord of the Mysteries glaze if we're just going to go off of IMDb. Shows that have a pre-existing fan base is going to be amazing. The fact that an anime original or a Donghua original show like this can pop up. Yeah, Link Click also was by the same director, Director Howlin. Maybe this is brigading off of Director Howlin. So the logic here is To Be Hero X has no existing fan base because it's an anime original. But there is a fan base of Director Howlin because of how he delivered on Link Click. And people are brigading off of that hype, and they already saw, you know, To Be Hero X, and therefore, it's not like this is a brand new shit coming out of nowhere, despite the fact that it is the Donghua only.
Has a pre-existing fanbase from the novels. Sure, but that logic also applies to almost every single major anime adaptation. And let's not forget that IMDb, for example, uses a weighted scoring system that factors in the rating history and the rating volume of the reviewer. So no, LOTM fans can't...
Okay, wait, that part's significant. So hold up. This actually makes it way more, quote-unquote fair. So you can't just make alt accounts. You can't just like, so they care about like, so, well... Some people's ratings are rated higher than others. If you are credible, right? If you are a sweaty reviewer on IMDb based on whatever metric and systems they have in place to pretty much verify that, then it mitigates the brigading, and therefore the scorings are a lot more authentic and more like, I guess, sweatier than just bot accounts brigading. That's pretty cool.
System that factors in the rating history and the rating volume of the reviewer. So no, LOTM fans can't just single-handedly spam at 10 out of 10s to inflate their ratings. The funny thing is, this system is actually a good thing for LOTM fans.
No. So here's I already see the black market behind this. So here's the logic. Basically, IMDb, there's some corruptions inside where people can pay IMDb to get like a higher favorable rating score. You know what I mean? Like maybe there's IMDb Premium. This is Schizo Theories. There's IMDb Premium in which you can make your accounts be more favorable towards the rating scores. And then another crackpot theory is this. Basically, there's a bunch of bot accounts. There's a shitload of bot accounts that already have verified premium accounts that have a good rating weighted score. And then they sell those accounts to Chinese people. You know what I'm saying? This is some crazy shit. There is a bot farm account with a bunch of credible IMDb favorable weighted scores that are being sold online to a bunch of Chinese people who wants to brigade this shit. They buy it on the black market. They get access to, you know, favorable IMDb accounts, and then they brigade it. How about that? Yeah, Tencent is buying and brigading IMDb review. Yeah. So listen. I know what I'm saying is ridiculous, but I just want you to think that like, just because there are systems in place doesn't mean it can be exploited. Where there's a will, there's a way. Human beings will go out of their way to figure out and how to fucking game the system, and absolutely, I can see this shit happening.
Since every episode so far has been getting review bombed, but despite that, we're still ending up with pretty high scores. And yes, in China, LOTM's ratings are also really high.
Woo! And that's pretty much it, baby. And why does that matter? Well, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I don't care about the opinions of sheep. Why? Because I'm a Sigma lion. Yes, it's cringe. The lion does not concern himself with the opinions of brigaders. A bunch of people who go and say 1 out of 10 it's haters. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. Obviously, it's nice to have people glaze your show and for the popular narrative online to be, wow, the show that I like is something that everyone else likes. Yeah, it's nice. But at the end of the day, you should never put too much faith into these type of stuff. All that should matter is you watch something, you enjoyed it, And that's it. And you move on. And if you can find other people that enjoy the shit that you watch together, then great. You can form a community. The people who come in here disingenuously brigading and trolling in the polls and giving shitty scores to rage bait, they're just a bunch of fucking pathetic losers. And then you have to think about it like this. There's a bunch of happy people outside. So basically, I give you this example every time. SpongeBob, Patrick outside with a meme. It's this. This is us. This is us, guys. Come on. Text here. Enjoyers. Crayon eaters. It's this right here. At the end of the day, who cares about the fucking haters that's mad? They waste their time getting angry and upset at, I can't believe there's people enjoying stuff. Oh my God. How could they enjoy something? I'm not part of it. And suddenly I feel like I am no longer like justified, you know? It's a weird human psychology where why would you get mad at another group of people enjoying something? It's a very fascinating thing to think about. It's because you feel like you're missing out on the bandwagon. I personally felt this way about Demon Slayer. I, believe it or not, was the biggest Demon Slayer hater. I hated that shit. Why? I never even watched it. Straight up. I watched like the first 2 episodes and I thought, wow, what a generic fucking plot. Wow, Tanjiro fucking goes out and his family's all dead. Oh, wow, okay, I haven't seen this one. Oh, wow, swordplay, okay, whatever. And then weeks go by, the episode with our little sister happens, Nezuko. There's a specific episode where Nezuko's power comes to life and it's crazy and people are popping the fuck off. And I'm still hating. Why am I hating at that point? Because so many people are enjoying something and I am not part of it. I feel like I'm missing out. And rather than me acknowledging that it's perfectly fine for people to enjoy, the fact that I'm missing out on something and the fact that like something that I thought was bad suddenly is the wrong opinion, that's the part where I get insecure and I start thinking to myself, am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong. I'm the only right one. You guys are just dumb fucking crayon eaters. You're just battle shonen enjoyers. See, this is like... And then later on, my friend forced me to watch Mugen Train together, and I just fucking watched it. And then I actually really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. And then I watched Entertainment District Arc as a reaction channel, and that shit was so actually dummy hype. And at that point, I was like, why did I even hate this in the beginning? Like, why did I even hate this shit? Because again, I closed off my opinion, and I was very ignorant. And then I started seeing a lot of other people talk about it, praise it. And I felt like I wasn't part of the movement. And I felt like I was being left out. And then I was asked myself, do I have the wrong opinion? That's a crazy thing to say. What do you mean wrong opinion? But it's like people get very insecure when they are not part of a movement. And it basically challenges their worldview. And rather than accepting that other people can enjoy something, they get very defensive. And then they go to war like this and start brigading polls. Very loser behavior. Very, very loser behavior where you're wasting time hating shit instead of going out and enjoying stuff you like. Here's a link to the video. Go give Ellen Historian a like. And careful for spoilers if you want to check out his other content. See you next time.